Hello everyone, welcome to Magnolia Ridge. Today we're going to be talking about how to operate this Ashley pellet stove. So to get this thing started, there's a few startup checks we should do first. First, we're going to make sure our ash basket is clean. And as you can see, this one's dirty. So we're going to open up this small container over here. Going to pull out our ash basket. There's all kinds of ash in the bottom of that, so we're going to clean this up. All right, now that our ash basket is clean, put it back into the stove. And we need to be sure that it is fully seated. That's back in the seated position. And that's all we have to do inside. So we're going to close this back up. Then, first we need to warm up the stove. And first we need to be sure that the air valve in the back of the unit is just slightly open. So now we're going to adjust our air valve. Currently the valve is in the closed position. So during the warm-up cycle, we want to be just slightly open during warm-up. And then when we start to increase the heat level settings, we need to add a little bit more air. So for example, we just changed it to heat level setting 3, so we need to open up the air valve a little bit more, so maybe about a quarter open. And then if we go to, let's say, level 5, the max heat setting, I would go no more probably than halfway. If the air valve is too far open, you can cause the fire to go out. And if the air valve is not open far enough, you can cause a dirty burn. So we just press the power button to turn on the stove, and we need to ensure that the heat level is set to level 1 during warm-up. You can adjust the heat level by these up and down arrows. So as you can see, level 3, this is not the correct setting. Level 1 only for warm-up. In about a few minutes, we should see some flames starting in the pellet stove, and the warm-up cycle takes about 10 minutes or so-ish to complete. You can tell when the warm-up cycle is complete when these indicators stop flashing. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, and our pellet stove has finished the warm-up cycle. You can tell it's finished warm-up by those small dots have stopped flashing. Now that we're fully warmed up, we can choose to increase the heat setting if we would like as well. So you also can tell that our flame is looking really nice and orange. I would recommend for the best efficiency to change the level to level 3. So we just changed this to level 3. So it'll start to add more pellets and it'll make more heat. But once we change the heat level, we need to adjust the air valve. A normal hopper should last you around 8 to 10 hours depending on the heat level setting. This is very important to make sure it's full before bedtime. So as you can see, our hopper is a little bit farther down, so it's time to refill it. Last thing about these pellet stoves is if something, let's say you run out of pellets, it will error out. If you do get an error code, the only way to reset the error code is to unplug the unit to reset it. So the plug is in the back of the unit, just unplug that, and it will restart itself.